What is a Thompson's gazelle? Thompson's gazelle is one of the best-known gazelles. It is named after explorer Joseph Thomson and is sometimes referred to as a tommie. Thompson's gazelle have light brown coats with dark stripes running down their sides, a white patch on their rumps extending underneath the tail, and ridged horns that curve backward. Females may have shorter, smoother, and slimmer horns than males or none at all. Grant's gazelles are sometimes confused with Thompson's. However, Thompson's is distinguished from Grant's by its smaller size and the white patch on its rump. On Grant's gazelles, the patch always extends above the tail. They are often found on ranches and farmlands after many animals have left, feeding on the short grasses exposed by cattle. Here, they are an easy target and are often shot or snared for food. The Thompson's gazelle's habitat is decreasing as human populations grow and agriculture, settlements, and roads expand in the dry season. Grasses make up about 90% of their diets. They will also eat seeds and browse on shrubs. They will congregate with larger ungulates, such as wildebeest and zebra, which trample and graze on tall grass, making it easier for them to feed on short grass. The strongest of Thompson's gazelle males set up territories in home ranges using an exaggerated display posture and scent gland secretions to mark their boundaries. Females and offspring form groups of 5 to 50 and wander through male territories. However, the groups change members and numbers by the hour, so no obvious patterns of hierarchy or leadership emerge. They are extremely alert to sounds and movements, relying on visual awareness of one another to stay in contact. Their strong senses of hearing, sight, and smell balance its vulnerability and small size on the open plains. Births usually peak right after the rainy seasons. After giving birth, the mother hides the newborn in the grass and returns several times a day to nurse it. Nevertheless, predation on the young is heavy, and many predators are able to feed solely on newborns during the calving peaks. It is considered by some to be a subspecies of the red-fronted gazelle and was formerly considered a member of the genus Gazelle within the subgenus Eudorcas, before Eudorcas was elevated to genus status. The current range of these gazelles covers northern Tanzania as well as central and southern Kenya. Within this territory, Thompson's gazelles occur in acacia savannas and short grasslands, most often living in almost entirely grazed, trampled, or burnt grasslands. They can survive periods of harsh drought, living on dry pastures, while most animals of the area disperse to find more suitable habitats. The migration pattern of these mammals resembles that of other ungulates of the area. However, during the dry season, Thompson's gazelles do not migrate as far north as other ungulate species of their range. Additionally, during the wet season, they remain within their range longer. As compared to other ungulates, Thompson's gazelles are sociable creatures, forming loosely organized units, typically bachelor herds, harems or groups, composed of females and their offspring. Meanwhile, old males of this species occasionally prefer leading solitary life, while breeding males usually display highly territorial behavior. Thompson's gazelles are herbivores, folivores. These grazing ungulates generally consume short grasses, supplementing this diet with twigs, seeds, and tree leaves. Particularly during the dry season, due to grazing, these animals have a considerable impact on plant communities of their range. Additionally, Thompson's gazelles serve as key prey species for lions, hyenas, jackals, and other large predators of their range. When threatened by a predator, these animals disperse rather than running as a group. This technique allows to confuse the predator. Thompson's gazelles are polygynous. With the onset of the reproductive season, males begin fiercely defending their home ranges, waiting for females to come into their home ranges. These animals undergo 2 mating seasons per year. Females may give birth year-round, but generally do so immediately the rainy seasons. Gestation period lasts for 180 days, yielding 1 baby, which is born and raised in a special secluded place. The newborn fawn spends nearly all of its time here, except for short periods, when the mother cleans and suckles the baby. After a while, the young gazelle starts coming out of its shelter and grazing with its mother. It gradually engages into the community life, becoming a full member of the herd within 3 to 6 months old. At 5 to 8 months old, the fawn is weaned and switches its diet to solid food. Thompson's gazelles reach adolescence at 2 years old, by which point young males exhibit their adult, arched horns. Female Thompson's gazelles usually give birth to a single calf after a gestation period of 5 5 to 6 months. The calves remain hidden away from the mothers for a few weeks, with the mothers returning only to nurse. If food supplies are good, a female may conceive again within a couple of weeks of giving birth. Births take place year-round. There are currently no major threats to the population of Thompson's gazelles as a whole. However, localized threats negatively affect populations in certain areas. Population in Ngorongoro crater is facing a considerable decline due to water shortage. Tourism, roads, fire management as well as invasion of non-native plants, leading to modification of their habitat.